Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
you all from the enemy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero.
Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the GEC playoffs. This is your day number 5. It's your Friday. For all of you guys that work regular jobs during the week, 9 to 5 or whatnot, this is your favorite day of the week, and we have ourselves a very interesting match too. This is going to be one of your first sights in quite some time at the winners bracket, and this is going to be ADS Gaming versus Unseen Gaming. So winner here will move on to the winners bracket finals to play off against I need to try to remember who they're going to be up against. Jeez, I feel so a little bit dumbfounded there that I can't quite remember. But the winner here stays alive in the winners bracket. The loser here drops down to the lower bracket, and you know, that's just the tail of the tape for this matchup here. As it's going to be a mixture of, you know, very slaying heavy play from ADS Gaming, and you're looking over at the Unseen Gaming side, and they're going to have to also bring up a better look for themselves in the slaying department. I feel like that's what's going to be the most problematic thing for them, and the thing that they're going to need to, you know, make sure they stay in touch, they stay on pace with, is the ADS Gaming slaying power, the explosiveness. The ADS Gaming roster for tonight's match will be Naruto, Dissect, Desire, and Hinata. So we won't be seeing Reaper, and we won't be seeing Dawn. Me knowing Naruto, who I'm wearing this sweater for as well, I feel like he's a great player. He's a great S&D player for this roster, but obviously he hasn't been looking the best in his respawns. You're looking over in the respawn section, you're looking at Hinata and Dissect to really slay out there. I have yet to see Desire play, so I'm not too sure which mode maybe he's looking the best in, or maybe if he is looking like the weakest link on this roster of 4. I'm not quite sure. It's going to be interesting to see how he does end up performing here on stream. And then Unseen Gaming, you know, names that stand out. You got Khan, you got Orly, and you got Hugo. It's going to be interesting to see if they go with Rips, OPX, or Herman, or Harmon to go with them as the quad for today. It looks like Khan and Harmon are the ones loaded up in the lobby, so we'll see who else ends up joining in for them, as I feel like their S&D is probably going to be what ends up holding them in this series. It's going to be a similar situation to what we saw in yesterday's matchup in my eyes. It's going to be that swing control that means a lot after an S&D win from the team behind for them to be able to ultimately get the series. You know, ADS Gaming should be able to take all the respawns and win this one in a 3-0 or 3-1 fashion. If Unseen Gaming is to make an upset here, they're going to have to take that S&D and then work their way into also taking away one of the respawns following. Most likely the control seems to be the easier one to take against a team that ends up winning the first hard point, that looks really dominant on hard point. And so we will see the four players that will be playing here tonight for Unseen Gaming. It's going to be Orly, Harmon, Khan, and Hugo. So those are going to be the players for that roster here, and it's going to be interesting to see how these teams stack up against each other. As we look here at the maps, we have a smorgasbord. It's a really nice rainbow-esque scene here when it comes to the maps. Each map is different here. We have Raid Hardpoint to start things off. Following that, we have the Search and Destroy Miami, the Control Checkmate, then the Hardpoint Apocalypse if we get to map 4. And if we get to map 5, we will be seeing ourselves on Search and Destroy Moscow, a very prolific map throughout stage 2 of the CDL major and stage 2 of just overall CDL competition this year. It was a very interesting map mode combination throughout, and we are going to be loading on into the map here that we have first. It's going to be your Hardpoint Raid, and you know, the underdogs, they're going to have to show up hot and they're going to have to fight hard on this opening map if they are to not allow too much confidence to brew and fester with ADS Gaming, as they are the higher seed, I believe, going into this one. They're the more formidable opponent when looking at the two and dissecting them each. Now we will be jumping straight into this action here. You have Unseen Gaming on your right. You're going to have ADS Gaming on your left. And obviously, guys, shout out to global esports community, the ones who are running this playoffs in this league, as we are going to be jumping straight into the action here between the two. It's going to be two Rams butting heads here on this point. Dissect, he's going to be good for one. Hinata gets one as well. The trades go in as Unseen as well, gets 2 for them. But here you go. The point is red for now, but we're going to start to see the Unseen Gaming wave come through. It's going to be the white arrows on the map that you keep track of for Unseen Gaming, and on the minimap, you're going to keep track of the red for ADS Gaming. For those of you guys that are new to Control, or not Control, to Hardpoint, quick little briefing on that. It's the first team to get to 250 points, or the team with the highest amount of points when time ends. How do you end time? How does a timeout situation happen? Well, while a point is neutral, time will continue to tick by. As a point is not touched, a time will tick by. As the point is contested, time will tick by. When a team is on the point and no other team is contesting, then the time will stop. Get points here. As you guys are going to see right here in Kitchen, you're going to see Khan here on the point. The time stopped, and he is going to look to hold off one player here by Gold. He does find one. His teammates in the back trying to still deal with the red threat in the back over here by this tree. You're going to see the last of those players drop off, and now Hinata is going to try to make a push for the middle. He goes solo dolo. He's only going to find tags, but he will not take down as his teammates will find those foes lurking in the kitchen. The help is there. Number 8, Hugo, coming in from Gold, will ultimately drop, and it's a 1 versus 1 in the end, and Hinata cleans up 3 back to back to get his team this scrap time here and get themselves ahead. He has a 3 streak in hand. He's going to look to grow that to something larger. He will take shots at Khan. They will not be able to prevail for the kill. as Khan continues to stay alive here, and Hinata will end up falling. ADS Gaming, they are going to get quelled right here at the bit, but we do see Dissect come in with 3 massive kills on the hill. Hinata grabbing himself a 3 massive kill moment, and right out of the gates onto the next hill, we see Dissect here doing an absolutely phenomenal job in getting his team on the hill when it looked so dire. As they get hill control, we see ADS Gaming look to continue to stomp out these players of Unseen, who are continuing to try their best to try to be involved in this one, as Orly, the player, having a really rough go at this hard point at the moment, going 2-7, 4-9 for Hugo as well. It's been the Harmon and Khan show so far for Unseen Gaming, and that's what's led to, for me, that's what I believe has led to such a tough position and such a large lead for ADS Gaming. But now with this early time on this next hill, this will be an opportunity for Unseen Gaming to start to flip the script, or at least rewrite the story and history here on this map, as Dissect will drop one. He drops the second one, who was going to challenge him from rocks, and now Dissect looking for the third. Orly, last player on the hill, will drop to Dissect, as he will get to enjoy that hungry moment. Dissect just decides to sit on the hill for now. He's just going to soak up that time for his team as they get past 100 kills, or not 100 kills, 100 points, as he will grab himself another kill that gets him up to 10, as him, Desire, and Hinata, double-digit numbers there, and Harmon going 13-8 for the side of Unseen Gaming. It's wonderful, but at the same time, it's to what avail, as not enough points are really in their hands. They cut this lead down to 30 points, so it's a bit more doable here. The digestion of it will require less chewing, but Naruto still has an appetite for action and will find himself 2 massive kills on players trying to come to this point. He will find another one there coming through pillars. He will spot Orly but not take him down. Orly will find him with his shots, but Desire gonna be good for 2, and they're both headshots. Will he find a third? No. Dissect though on the hill, soaking it up really well like a sponge. He's gonna sit back. His teammate Naruto will be overwatching him with that AR to get himself 1 kill before getting traded out, and this time is continuing to just go red, and Unseen Gaming, they're just bleeding points over to ADS Gaming, and it's just not good at all. There's no recipe for success when that continues to happen from hill to hill. Desire gonna look to play for that player in the rocks. No, as Harmon will come out to take down Dissect. Orly gets a big kill on Hinata. This helps even out and also get the side of Unseen Gaming across the line here onto this point. They're gonna have to get ready for a big push coming in from driveway. Desire and Hinata gonna get 3 kills. This opens up the hill to be red for now. Desire gonna be watching the back as well. He's gonna come up the driveway, will be able to take him down. He tries to take down Hinata, but Hinata's shots are just able to make their mark. The host is doing the most for his side, going 17-10 on a 4 streak, about to make it 5, but Orly will drop him. Really scrappy sort of series it's looking like on this hard point. Orly hopping on out, gonna find Desire. Desire will find Dissect. Desire finds Harmon. Harmon will drop. Desire drops to Khan. Orly here in the mix of things. He's on the hill. He needs to find more. His teammates are gonna try to come in for the contests here, as you do not want to give up 40 seconds of hill time on this kitchen hill. This is getting very out of control for Unseen Gaming, as they finding themselves down nearly 100 points here. Orly does not get in for the time. Naruto will not be able to drop Khan, so there you go. The time stops at 200 points on the board flat for ADS Gaming, but this rotation It will be good. Desire will try his hardest to get the kill. Dissect left in a 1 versus 1 will win it over by the gray van in the Lambo Hill. He will be able to grab his team this early time. They are 50 seconds away from taking this map. This is a map winning hill that we could see right here. Desire needs to take down Khan when he comes in for the contest. He will take him down. Orly gonna come from the back. Desire gonna get that help from Hinata to take him down. Less than 25 seconds remaining. Hinata skipping all around the place right now, it looks. Armin skipping a little bit as well. I'm not quite sure if it's something on my end or if we're seeing the players actually skipping as well. Khan will find a big kill there, Zig. But right now at this point, it's been red for way too long. And right now, we're seeing Unseen Gaming look like they are going to start folding over like napkins at a restaurant. ADS Gaming, they get the first map to go their way. What a dominant performance from them. The second rotation of hills were absolutely won flawlessly. And Dissect's massive 3-piece sends shivers down the spines of all of these players from Unseen, and even finding Hugo right behind the AC, just not able to hide that head and tuck it down below. As ADS Gaming, they come out on top in the first hill. They come out on top in the first map in this matchup. It's going to be interesting to see if they are able to continue this success that they're able to find early in this hard point over to the Search and Destroy, as it's a completely different game type. You know, different pace of different pace of play than what you know for Respawn, right? When you have Search and Destroy, it's round by round, first team to 6 gets the Search and Destroy map all together and gets that win there. And you can throw a lot of fakes, throw a lot of passive plays, some aggressive plays in the middle of a Search and Destroy that it makes it hard to really just play it at one pace, unless both teams just are wanting to play it fast, or one team starts to dictate the pace because they're ahead or whatnot, depending on obviously scenarios and situations. But very strong play out of ADS Gaming, and you know, the player to highlight there for them was Hinata. Through that hard point, he was, you know, by far the strongest player on their team. And over there at Unseen Gaming, there was just, you know, 1 to 2 players that just weren't connecting, their shots weren't connecting, just their team play and their strategies and their executions together with their teammates, just it wasn't connecting, and they were lagging behind. You know, you look over at in this situation, you look over at Orly and you look over at Hugo, who just weren't too visible in this matchup here. Now we're going to be taking a quick look over at the maps here in just a moment, as we're going to show you guys what we still have on the table in this matchup here, as we'll be moving on over to your Search and Destroy on Miami up next. Wonder what you guys at home tuning on into the stream would like to guess the stream the matchup score might be. Right now I'm just trying to obviously get things sorted. We find ADS Gaming up in this one. They will be switching sides for this one, folks, so just giving you guys that little heads up, as I'm just going to be getting things sorted so that when we do have this, because we do have the switch up in sides. Oh, my apologies, everybody got to see some of the behind the scenes work there. I'm going to send you guys back over to the map screen, but yeah, we are going to see ADS Gaming on the opposite side here, as they will be on the right in your overlays, and we will be seeing this side of Unseen Gaming on the left this time around. Just for the openings, you know, obviously it goes back and forth, the sides and whatnot, but when it comes to Miami S&D, when it comes to Miami S&D, you know, you look at first bloods as being the most important thing in my opinion, and for most people as well. For most people as well, you know, you look at the S&D on Miami, it's first blood oriented, you know, making sure that you get that lead on the map, and then once you do, you able to just coordinate, especially if you're offense, you're able to coordinate and corner at one bomb site, or, you know, continue to just filter your way over to A. Usually what tends to be working the most right now in terms of strategies and, you know, bomb site plays is you'll see the common A play where they plant it beach side of the bomb, and then they'll have, you know, 2 players backed up, one by boat, one will be by driveway, and they'll just watch that bomb site from those 2 lanes with their ARs, and the submachine guns could maybe play around within visitors. That's the sort of situation there. You're also looking at maybe, like, I don't know, other thing could be another play could be the play at B bomb site and making sure that you have one player in Evermore, you know, you have a player lurking inside of the garage area, and then maybe you have a player set up back by the dumpsters, and that's your long lane that they end up holding, right? So there's different ways that you can play this one, and ultimately, you know, we'll see which way these teams play on offense. Now looking over at defense, looks like we did have a player. Looks like we are going to be switching up on the lobbies and who's hosting. So I will be right back with you guys in just a moment for the commentary for your next map. We'll just go to a short little break we'll go to a short little technical break. When I get back here, you guys will see the action, and you know, we'll be able to see who wins the S&D coming up in the next map. Hello guys, we are back in business for another map in this matchup. It's going to be the Miami S&D now, map number 2. Map 1 was won by ADS Gaming here, and well, Unseen Gaming, looks like their host will decide to drop this map for a second, and we will obviously go back into figuring out whether or not, you know, well, my question is maybe it's a side selection thing, and so we might be seeing the team switch sides. I'm not quite sure what the reason is for that ending. Might have been just a little bit of a rule thing that these teams that I guess Unseen noticed. My apologies here, guys, on the yawn. And well, for those of you guys just wondering why I got a giant mechanical arm coming in front of me now, and it's just I got a new mic and I'm checking it out. I'm hoping you guys think that the audio quality is better than what I was able to bring in terms of audio quality before in the past. And so we got this beautiful thing that came in today, and well, we got ourselves this next map coming up right here, as we got the teams here ready and loaded in here to the map. It's going to be Unseen Gaming with the bomb to start off this S&D on Miami, and it looks like it's going to be an A play for the most part. Orly, he's going to break some glass just to get inside that lobby, and Harmon's going to be playing the top going to be playing up top, the Overseer here with the Krieg, looking to catch players like Desire, who's shooting out at him, who actually catches him instead. Number 6, that's Naruto. He plays very creatively over by the beach in the ALG League on this map. That's where he liked to play a lot, and he was able to find himself the first blood for his team. But Desire and his teammate Dissect Desire will get 2 big kills. He will also get a kill. This is a 1 versus 3. Harmon, last alive here, gonna have to start to pick down these players and work his way back into a potential spot to find success, and he will ultimately drop to Naruto as well. We will be getting ourselves into the next round of this S&D with Unseen Gaming down a round to start things off. So success continuing to spread from the last round into the next for ADS Gaming, as we had that first map go their team's way, very dominant fashion. Now we're on here with Khan, one of the players on the side of Unseen Gaming, one of the 3 without a kill to start things off. ADS Gaming, both Desire and Naruto, the 2 atop the heap in terms of performance so far. Hinata should have heard Khan, will ultimately take him out, and he might look down below for another. No, he does not spot out Orly. He doesn't challenge that. Dissect will get a kill though, and that's going to be Dissect and Hinata finally getting rid of their goose eggs. The bomb down at A is going to be great for Desire with his Krieg at long range holding this angle. He's going to spot out Orly. He will shoot. He will take him quite low, but will not drop the player. So Orly will find Naruto here playing his ratty hole, ratty corner here. Dissect may find Orly. He does notice the movement. He might have heard him as well. He should spot him, and there you go. That is it. The trap snaps shut on that round, as Dissect will be able to devour his opponent in that moment. Hugo, nice little kill right there. Spotted. As we see all the donuts but one haven't been thrown out the window as of the last round, and Khan, the one with the 0 in his name, is going to have the 0 in the kills category for your round number, going into your round number 3. Will he be able to get rid of this unfortunate KD predicament he's in? Well, he will have multiple rounds to do so, a minimum of 4 more, so to say, as it will be a play up and into top piano. Hugo will take down Hinata. First blood in favor of Unseen. They have numbers now. Dissect gonna be dropping down and sliding away to try to stay alive. He finds Harmon before hopping, skipping, and jumping out of harm's way. Dissect might look to play over that wall once again. Desire, though, watching players that might come across from the driveway. Just gonna notice Khan up top. He does not take him down. There you go. It finally happens. Orly will drop 2, though, in response. This puts Naruto down in a 1 versus 2 situation. The bomb should get planted for free over by B. Naruto gonna have to play this retake. He will slide over in front of Pink. but he will play for the hop up. He does not. He hops right in front of Hugo and just gives him the kill practically. Really weird ending. This is Desire getting the kill there. On to 1, but he trades out into a 2-piece for Orly. Wonderful work right there. Into the bomb plant coming through for Orly as well. Not quite sure we see anything more than this. Yeah, that will be it. As Hugo should have cleaned up that last kill, if I'm correct. He did. So that's a 2 streak for him as well. Unseen Gaming getting an early round on the board is wonderful. Helps shock some of that confidence and momentum that ADS Gaming has been able to build throughout the last map and into, you know, obviously the 2 round wins we saw at the beginning. Hinata skipping around though, like usual. Hinata will find Harmon. Hugo looking to find this Hinata character chilling over by the beachfront, and Hugo will be able to take him down. This makes a 1 versus 3. Naruto having to do it all alone here. Orly should spot him from that top window, and that is exactly what goes down. Unseen Gaming going back-to-back rounds to tie things up in this S&D. Let's go. The game audio turn up. Being told to turn up this game audio, so I will do so. Because apparently the audio in game is not loud enough. Just gonna go with that. If anybody's wondering why this audio isn't loud enough for them, I'm not quite sure, but I just modified it here for you guys on stream. Hopefully it's loud enough for you. Just looking to play here for more audio for you guys. There you go. I think I applied enough assistance to try to get that audio up, as Dissect will pass Hugo. Hugo escapes, doesn't even notice the player behind him. Orly gets stuck out on the island here by this boat. Playing through the water is going to be Naruto as he's wading through this shallow water. He will not get the kill. Hugo will ultimately drop as well as the last player for Unseen, and ADS Gaming, they get on the board, getting their 3rd round to go their way. Khan going 2-4 now. Strongest player though in the S&D so far has been Naruto, going 6-3 like I had mentioned previously. Naruto's shots will only tag and not kill Hugo as he continues to live. The shots are coming through. They will not be able to take him down, but Desire will grab Hugo for him. Desire's still alive here. And Harmon will be able to find Dissect as he looks to try to plant it. The trading kills go around in favor of ADS Gaming, putting Unseen down in a 2 versus 3. Hinata playing from the boat here will grab the last player, and that's ADS Gaming going up 4-2 in the S&D. As we get ready here for this next round. Khan will pick up that bomb. Looking to play the bomb over to B, it seems. Harmon will take a little dip right there, rinse off whatever unneeded attention he had on him. Naruto will find a kill though, making this a 2 versus 3 instead of a 2 versus 4. Desire alive as well. Should spot Khan. Khan will slip away over to get that bomb planted freely now. This is a very problematic place that we start to see ADS Gaming get themselves into, as Orly will stay alive. If Naruto drops here, that would be even more improbable for the side of ADS Gaming. There you go. It leaves Naruto left in the 1 versus 3, and he will drop, challenging the player who dropped him weak as well over by the dock. It's going to be 4-3 for ADS Gaming as we see another round on the board for the boys of Unseen Gaming. I'm starting to think that the audio might be a little bit too loud for you guys, but I'm not fully sure. But we'll continue to go along with it all as we got ourselves Desire here, playing for the bomb site. He will drop to Orly as the first blood. He will also then drop to Dissect. Dissect there with the nice trade will also get that bomb planted, it looks like, as well. Hugo taking down Naruto is great. Taking down a power player for ADS Gaming. Now Harmon coming from top pink will check out and look out for players. Dissect on the other side of this wall. Might hop out and find the player. No, Hugo will find him. At the half wall is Hinata. Hinata will find one. Will he take down Khan? He will as well. That's a 2-piece for him. Can he get the 1 versus 3 to go his way? He will get the last player as well. The body shots come through. Wonderful work from Hinata. Using the Byakugan to full effect to take down his foes. Hinata taking down the last one. Harmon challenging at below half health. Horrible choice, as Hinata will end up taking him down. Wonderful, wonderful work. 5-3 ADS Gaming on top. Naruto 7-5. Now Hinata eclipsing him and being atop the tower of players here. 9-4 on a 3 streak. That 3-piece last round was prolific. Naruto will get a big kill to open things out. Dissect. Hinata gets into the mix as well, and all is left to Orly. He will drop as a perfect round ends the S&D, and ADS Gaming are now up 2-0 in this series. What a Miami S&D. Wonderful work for ADS Gaming as they get themselves on the board with another map in a row back to back. They get the S&D, they get the hard point, and now all that's left for them to get is this control to get that 3-0 sweep here, and we bring out the brooms. Or maybe they stay hidden and Unseen will be able to close out the next map, the control, in their favor. It's going to be all up to Unseen now. They need to try to work as hard as they can to keep themselves alive here in this series, because you guys know this is winner's bracket. You know, the winner of this one stays alive in the upper bracket. They continue to be on 2 legs instead of 1 when running here in this competition. But if Unseen Gaming do drop here, they drop down to loser's bracket, and every match then on becomes elimination. ADS Gaming right now poised to take your first spot, well, your second spot here in the winners bracket finals, 1 step closer to being crowned your GEC League champions. As the playoffs continue, we have another map on the cards for you guys. It's going to be the The next map is going to be the it's going to be the control on checkmate. So that's what we have next up on the cards in this matchup. I got to make sure I have everything set up for the people at home to obviously see in the overlaying, as I'm also ready to for the players if they do want to get this one started. As ADS Gaming, they will stay on the side they were on before, so they will stay on the right hand side of your map for what I know. As the next map going to be control checkmate, and it's all about that plane. That is the place that will be of the highest priority on that map, regardless on if you're playing offense or you're playing defense. Here you're attacking or defending, you're gonna want that plane to be in your team's control. That's how you ultimately take this. You're gonna need the belly of the plane, the top of the plane, the wings of the plane. You know, that's where you want your most important and impactful players to be, apart from obviously those that want to soak up time on the hills. If you are the attacking team, if you're the defending team, you know, you're working from those wings. You know, those are the key spots really, and potentially also the exit or, you know, tail end of the plane that the other team is going to be spawning at. Nevertheless, we are in here. It is your control on checkmate. We will see Unseen Gaming with a unfortunately their score does not have a single map in favor of them going into this one, as their opponents, ADS Gaming here, have been flawless, sweeping through that hard point in a very strong fashion, and then also in the search and destroy, you know, winning that one 6-2, I believe. Very dominant performance. Now, will we see a dominant control out of them? As Dissect, he's going to come hopping into the A point. He will take down the player on it. His nade will not connect with anybody coming out of the yellow crate. As Orly and Unseen Gaming, they continue to be kept back at bay by these red arrows. You're seeing the left wing. You're seeing the plane steps here on the offensive side of the plane coming in full effect here. Naruto also getting hooking himself onto that armored car for added pressure as he tries to set the line of scrimmage a little higher up into the offensive side's territory. Naruto gonna push on through here, will not be getting the kill. Hugo will not be getting the kill either there. As Desire, he's going to be there to take down players. Hinata shooting bodies big time as well. Just calling these players trash. Oh my lord, they're just shooting bodies all over the place. ADS Gaming absolutely disrespecting their opponents, and there's just nothing Unseen can do about it. They're taking an absolute thrashing without really returning much fire, without much resistance. Absolutely brutal stuff here as Hinata shooting so many bodies on this map, putting holes into each and every one of them, looking like pieces of Swiss cheese at this point, as he's carving them all up like turkey. Hinata 7-2. Brutal beginning to this control for the side of Unseen, as they find themselves down and, you know, really wanting some sort of handicap, but unfortunately the only thing coming in handy is, you know, the fact that they get to respawn and they have a bunch of lives to work with, because it's giving them opportunities to still obviously do something on the map, get their team into the mix, but just to no avail, as ADS Gaming are absolutely ruthless. But we are going to start to see the ball in the plane controlled by Unseen Gaming. Can they get any foothold on this one? No, they will all just start to drop. They will fall apart like pulled pork at my uncle's barbecue. They'll just be shredded up so simply. Naruto gonna get a big kill for some plane control. Move up to the steps as well to apply more pressure to the wounds, more salt potentially, as he takes down Orly. We will see him drop from Hugo. Hinata coming in for some team help right there. That's a nice little revenge, but also very brutal. Shot punch. You know, picking up the AR to maybe do some extra damage with that. He notices Khan below him. Will he drop down to take him out? He does. From the top rope, he eliminates. And Hugo will end up taking him down in response. ADS Gaming, 1:30 to still work with here. As Hinata, it's just been flooding through the opponents. Just absolutely devastating them at close and long and medium range. There's nothing he can't do with that AK-74. Ooh. As he's going to wrap around behind, he spots maybe Orly here. He does. He will take him out before he can be of much problem for his teammates. As 5 lives remaining, Hinata just pushing straight into the beehive. Not worried about any of the wasps stinging him at all. The sect still alive in the back as well, looking to try to continue to cause concern for Unseen. As Khan will die, Hinata will die in the response. Hugo with 2 big kills, but it's a 2 versus 9. It's quite it's nearly impossible. Yeah, it's 1 versus 9. I'm gonna say it's impossible really for Harmon to get enough to go his team's way, and he will get a flashy final kill there before getting punched and pulverized to a pulp. Naruto gonna get himself the kill cam here. 2 kills right there. Will reload to probably take out Harmon, I would assume, or Hugo, it looks like, who is right behind him. He does take Hugo out here, and not to dinner. It's just an elimination. As we see ADS Gaming both up 2-0 in this series and in this map. They're 1 round away from making it a 3-0 statement. This is very, very dominant play in both this control and in this whole series overall. Like, no resistance whatsoever. ADS Gaming just slapping up their opponents here. But Unseen, they're able to come through with some snappy play, and they're gonna get a full team wipe on the board. We start to see the side of ADS Gaming use some creative guns here. We're gonna see the MP5 come out for Dissect, as he's gonna look to try to catch a kill with that. Naruto as well using the MP5. Everybody using the MP5 for ADS Gaming. They're looking to have some fun with this round. As Hinata finds 1, he will find Harmon as well, coming off the top rope. He takes him down. Hinata continues to use that MP5 as well. Orly will drop. Naruto drops another. He drops down as well from exit. Will spot Harmon. Will not take Harmon out. Harmon still lives at large. Harmon drops down into the mouth of a monster there in Dissect. Or Hinata, sorry. As now it's going to be Hinata popping off in the spawn here, getting himself 1 kill before dropping nearly 2 for his terror. Hugo popping out the FFAR as well. It's just a show of fun right now in the final endings of this control and of this entire series. As ADS Gaming, they have time in their pockets here. Dissect will get a big kill, taking down the last player that looked to cause the most discomfort for his team. And there you go, Hinata Dissect in the spawns. Hinata should be there as well. Will not find Harmon, but it will stop them from advancing in to stop the clock. And that's ADS Gaming taking a 3-0 control and series. Wow. Wonderful work from them. It was definitely something we would have predicted. I was predicting that myself. As we get in here with your it looks like the host actually left the lobby, so here you go. You guys see the 3-0 there in maps, and well, I'll be giving you guys the overall score and and the rosters once again in just a moment, when you guys can look at me as I obviously want to talk a little bit about sort of the action that went and was unfolding in front of us. As man, ADS Gaming, they don't blink. You guys watching from home, if you guys would have blinked, you guys could have missed it all, actually. And we will see. I'm just trying to get a hold of the bracket here, just so I can get a better glimpse at who these teams could be facing off against here. Okay, so I can see everything now. I can see clearly now. The rain has gone, and here you go. This is the 3-0 in front of you folks here. ADS Gaming do take it. The roster today that performed very well was obviously theirs. They took the 3-0. Very, very dominant, very methodical. Not a lot of room for error on their side, and Unseen Gaming not able to really find many cracks or even create cracks in ADS Gaming's armor, as they themselves get folded like napkins, like a lawn chair, folded like a lot of other things that you guys could say, maybe paper for an airplane. Now, Naruto had a great search and destroy. Hinata, though, has to be your player of the entire series. He was on top of his opponents, and in the first map he was atop the table, most kills, best KD. You're looking at the best KD again in the following map in the S&D, and then in this control, regardless on really who popped off the most for their team, it was obviously a collective effort, and I believe it was Hinata again continuing to rub salt into the wounds with those body shots as well. Fierce play from them, and Unseen Gaming just unable to match that pace like I talked about in the respawns, and the power and the pressure, and then ultimately a little bit of that BM and toxicity that comes out with body shots and whatnot just adds icing to the cake. And Unseen Gaming, they just crumble, they collapse. Very well earned win for ADS Gaming. They're going to be moving on to face Rated R, who just got a bye from Zealous Nation, having dropped from the playoffs. This roster, I believe, that Zealous was fielding for Zealous Nation has disbanded, from what I've understood from a few tweets and from what I was being told by the owner, I believe, of the GEC league here. And so they will be dropping down. They will be going and forfeiting the Rated R match, and then I believe they drop in and slot in next to the Night Owls in this in the fourth round of the losers bracket. So the Night Owls will also get a forfeit win. So we will be seeing the Night Owls in the semifinals of the losers bracket, and they will be facing the winner of Team Havoc versus now Unseen Gaming. So Unseen Gaming drop into losers. They will face, I believe tomorrow will be that match. It may or may not be tomorrow. You guys obviously stay tuned. Check out the socials, check out the social for GEC on Twitter and wherever they post these matchups, and the info on those, as well as you guys can go ahead and follow my Twitter. I try to retweet and like their posts so that you guys can also see that, if any of you guys that tune in for my casting are just interested to see what the matchups are going to be for the night. And so Rated R will be facing off against ADS Gaming in the winners bracket. It's going to be a very interesting situation. Rated R, they did drop Avidity in the beginnings of the winners bracket in the first round. They got their bye second round, and so it's going to be interesting to see how they will perform after having been cold maybe for a bit. I would really want them to respect their opponents here of ADS Gaming going into the match against them. I think Rated R should definitely be watching the VOD. If not, maybe watching this live, and hopefully they did watch it live. That just adds to the viewership. It adds to the, to the spice here. And if you are here, Rated R, I'm rooting for you guys. Underdog story. ADS Gaming, They look like the foe to beat right now. They look like the team to beat, especially with the exit from Zealous Nation in the playoffs. So, you know, best of luck to the remaining teams. You got Night Owls, you have Team Havoc, you have Unseen Gaming, Rated R, and ADS Gaming. Best of luck to your final five, moving into a final four after we see the winner out of Unseen Gaming and Team Havoc coming up soon to you guys, I believe tomorrow night. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning on in tonight for this action. It's been my pleasure. For Trixel, also known as Chase, guys, bringing you guys the action, and I hope you guys enjoyed my new mic. I hope it my voice sounds better with this one, and give as much feedback as you guys can on obviously the audio and other production aspects of this stream, so we can try to tailor you guys a better production and entertainment viewing experience for the finales of the playoffs. You know, you got Saturday and Sunday coming up for you guys this weekend with that action, so stay tuned to that. And as always, have a good evening, stay safe, drink responsibly, and, you know, do the do. Take it easy, guys. Peace out.